Hi everyone, today I will be talking about Clostridium botulinum. This pathogen can be found as spores on food items, most typically canned food. It is an anaerobic, gram-positive rod. Anaerobic meaning that it does not need oxygen for survival, hence why it can survive so well on canned foods, and rod referring to its shape. Gram-positive referring to the composition of its cell wall. It has a cell membrane that borders the cytoplasm of the cell and layers of peptidoglycan flanking that membrane. Among the peptidoglycan layers are lipoteichoic acid and teichoic acid, all of which are typically antimicrobial targets for gram-positive pathogens. Clostridium botulinum produces a neurotoxin referred to as botulinum toxin. This toxin generally prevents the release of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine at neuromuscular junctions. This prevents muscles from contracting, often inducing weakness in them. To give you a more visual representation of how botulinum toxin works, I'll first explain normal synapse function and then how botulinum toxin affects synapse function. In a very simplified image of a normal synapse, acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter, is contained in synaptic vesicles. That vesicle, with the help of the snare proteins, is anchored down to the synaptic membrane, and once there is an influx of calcium ions into the synapse, that acetylcholine can then be released into the synaptic cleft and to the next synapse. For a synapse in the presence of botulinum toxin, the heavy chain of the toxin binds to a receptor in the neuron and is endocytosed into the synapse. Once inside the synapse, the light chain is cleaved from the heavy chain and interacts with the snare proteins to prevent the vesicles of acetylcholine from docking to the synapse membrane, thereby preventing the release of acetylcholine from the synapse altogether. I hope this small informatic was helpful in simplifying how botulinum toxin works and how it affects our bodies. Thank you.